I think it's a great action movie with good special effects, a very strong story, and it's not very often that you get action movies that have a real strong story.
Reading the script, it was one of the best scripts I had ever read, and just on paper it was horrifying. I would have to read 4 or 5 pages and take a walk around the block and calm down. It was just really intense.
Michael Biehn and Paul Reiser are good guy and bad guy in the current 20th Century Fox release, Aliens. This is HBO Behind the Scenes. Michael Biehn, a tough but sensitive warrior in The Terminator, puts on his armor once again in Aliens starring Sigourney Weaver.
When I work on these, a lot of people have asked me, do I feel bad about not being able to be the hero, not being able to be the one at the end who does everything, but it's okay. I mean, both characters that I played were strong, male, characters, and when I'm working on them as an actor, I never think, oh, well, I'm not going to be in the end of the movie and this bums me out, or I don't feel good about that. Jim Cameron has given me the opportunity to be in 2 really, really tremendous movies, and to not be around for the finale and be able to, finish off the monster or the monsters, and as the case is in this one, is a small price to pay for, being able to be involved in such a great project.
Biehn's nemesis in the film is not only the alien, but a character named Burke, played by comedian Paul Reiser.
The main thing is Burke does not start out as a villain. He's a regular corporation guy who has a job to be done, and as time goes on and pressure gets greater, his values go out the window. And he does some less than wonderful things. And so I was not playing it as a villain, and I was playing it as a regular guy who just does a terrible thing. I think part of being a comic, or not being conspicuously villainous or evil-looking, works to surprise the audience. They go, oh, this is the guy we like.
When Sigourney Weaver first met the creature in Alien, her whole crew was wiped out. In Aliens, it's 57 years later, and she's back, this time with the Marines.
Alien was a suspense movie, and to me, it was like walking down a dark alley, slowly knowing something's out there, and at any minute it could jump out at you. Where Aliens is much more of an action movie than a suspense movie, and it's more like the scares and thrills that you get from a roller coaster ride. It's exciting and scary as compared to being like visceral and scary like the first one was.
People have a lot of preconceived notions about this going into it, and they go, oh, I remember the first one, I'll bet you it's in the cat. And we remember the first time the android was the villain. So we have this kind of sinister-looking android. The thing that amuses me is that people actually laugh during the film at the fact that they're being so manipulated. They go, oh, you're not going to do this to us. And they go, yes, he is. And they'll just, there's a scene where Newt is submerged in water, and you just know that somewhere in that murky water is one of these aliens. You just go, don't do this to the kid. No, he's going to get the kid.
The kid is 9-year-old Carrie Henn, who plays Weaver's adopted daughter, Newt.
She'd never worked in a movie before, and she was always there, and it was kind of funny because when she first started off, it was all sort of, I could tell she was sort of in awe of it all and didn't really know what was going on. And towards the end of the shoot, it was like, Biehn, you're not on your mark. So she got a little worldly.
Aliens was written and directed by James Cameron and stars Sigourney Weaver, Paul Reiser, and Michael Biehn. This is HBO Behind the Scenes.